Hey the guys, over here bringing you the F1 Road to Glory episode 41, where we're staying in Marussia until we can win the World Championship. We're here with Season 3 and we are now a top 3 team. Marussia are a top 3 team now, and before the weekend started we got this from the news panel. However, has the skills to become world champion, and the Marussia director saying I think he can become world champion this year, which bodes well for us that if our own team have confidence in us becoming world champions. And of course this is the final season where I'm going to battle to try and win the world championship, otherwise we won't finish it before F1 2013 comes out. So yeah, this brew of confidence carried on as we qualified on pole position with 126.908. Lewis Hamilton qualified in second with 126.980. So it was very, very close in qualifying, literally 0.08 of a second there in it. But the Marussia definitely feels a lot better in the corners, just feels a lot more planted in the corners. We still have a really low top speed. The speed never changes because it stays as a Cosworth engine and they never improve. That's the downforce, that's all that can improve year on year. So the car definitely feels much better in the corners. Doesn't feel as good as the Mclaren or the Red Bull from my previous career modes, but it still feels really good in the corners. On the straight, still as slow as a turtle, but nevertheless, we got a pole position here, so we are in the best chance to get that first win. It would be brilliant to kick off the season with a victory for the F1 Road to Glory here in Season 3 of career mode. So here we are on pole, and my teammate has qualified lowly down. I think he didn't even make it to Q3. So, doing very well here against my teammate already. And so we're going to 5 red lights. We're going to kick off this Australian Grand Prix, and we are off. We're going to use a tiny bit of curves. We're going to get a nice start. We're going to definitely stay ahead of Hamilton, and looks like Perez has jumped Schumacher. They're coming to the first turn. We just get a lot of understeer here, and I go really wide onto the grass. I should have just turned in a bit more. It's a bit weird. I don't know why I didn't turn in so much, but we're still ahead. Schumacher's ahead of Hamilton now, and Hamilton's dropped back, and Perez is in third. So Perez doing a really great job for Sauber there. Maybe they improved in performance as well as the Marussia car, maybe. And so this was basically the story of the Grand Prix up until the pit stops. I was just going onto the rich mix and really just pushing like hell, trying to keep the gap to Schumacher, and it was. We had just under a second gap to Schumacher when we came into the pits, and we're coming in now for the pit stop, being really close to actually crashing into that pit board there. So very lucky indeed. So now we're coming into our pit stop, and hopefully, fingers crossed, Marussia have improved their fucking lap time, their pit stop time. Because if they don't, I will actually slap someone, because they're doing 5-second pit stops on average at the end of the last season. What's it gonna be? Oh my god, it's a miracle. It's a 3-second dead. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, maybe. That's not World Championship, kind of times, but still, 3 seconds. That is a whole 2 seconds chopped off last season's times, which is amazing. And we just get ahead of Romain Grosjean. Very crucial indeed. So, well done, Marussia. You will not be slapped today in the boardroom. Don't worry about that. So we got ahead of Grosjean, which is really crucial so I can push. So on lap 7, going to lap 8, it's going to be really close. Perez is already out of the pits. He's going to the first turn very slowly. This is for the lead of the Grand Prix. I'm going to hit him. I have to go wide. I'll lock up a bit on the right tire. I'm going to have to cut across the grass to avoid Sergio Perez. And I know it may seem like a bit of an illegal move, but I would have crashed into Perez otherwise because the AI was just parked on the apex. So really, in fairness, I had to do it because of force majeure in terms of safety. So I think that's an okay move. And so by lap 15, Rosberg is trying to chase me down. Button's close behind. Perez and Schumacher both dropped off, as well as Hamilton. I've been having to defend them on the straight still, but through the corners I do have a bit more speed than them through the corners, but I do have to defend them on the straights here. As you're about to see, I've got about half my curves left for good reason and for good measure. So we're going to come onto the pit straights on the last lap of the Grand Prix. I'm going to use most of the curves, and Rosberg is still gaining on us, so we're going to have to swipe left a bit just to block him off here a bit. But we are going to win the Australian Grand Prix. That is amazing. We have won the first Grand Prix of the season, Season 3. This is going fantastically for the F1 Road to Glory. 25 points in the bag. I'm leading the championship here. This is an amazing start to Season 3 to become the World Champions. That's our goal this season. That's all I have. My eyes on the prize are the Drivers' Championship. The Constructors, we don't care about that anymore because we can't go any higher than the top 3 teams. So we want the Drivers' Championship, and we have started off in the best way possible by winning a race, which is amazing in this Marussia. And it just feels a whole lot better than last season. That's basically the main story of this episode. It does feel a lot better, and this is a brilliant start to the season, the best start we could possibly wish for. Getting a win, 25 points in the bag. let's little knock on wood that we can carry this form on to Malaysia, which will be amazing. Malaysia will be a dry race, so hopefully we can do another pole and a win there. So guys, if you enjoyed the episode, give it a like. If you did, comment below, subscribe to you for weekly F1. I've been Arava. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.